talk a little bit about the movie industry because, well, it's in trouble. And, this isn't necessarily something new, but it is where we are. And it's in trouble because these big budget films keep coming out and they're either flopping outright or simply underperforming. Flash had just ended its theatrical run with something like 260 million on a budget of 300 million to 400 million, including marketing costs. Blue Beetle isn't doing that well. Indiana Jones didn't do well. And the question is, why are these movies flopping? Is it wokeism? Is it that the anti-woke crowd keeps crying wokeism and keeping people away? Is it streaming? People just have too many options and they're staying home to watch things on streaming. Is it that we haven't recovered from the closures during COVID? Well, I can't say that I know for sure what it is, but I'll tell you what I think has something to do with it, and it has had something to do with it for a long time, and that's the price of movie tickets. First thing that these theater chains and whatnot do when ticket sales start to go down is they raise the ticket price. The theory being that if only X amount of people are coming to the movies, then we want to make more from that X number of people, so we're going to up the price. And that's the exact opposite of what they should be doing, and I don't know how they don't understand this. They need to be lowering prices. Instead of a movie ticket being $10, $11, or $12, it should be $5, $6, or $7. You know why? Because at $10 a person, if you get 100,000 people to see a movie, you make $1 million. But you can make $1 million charging $5 a ticket, as long as you get 200,000 people to come and see the movie. So that should be the goal, is getting the most people to come, not getting the most money out of the number of people that happen to have been coming and who happen to be coming as it stands. Because it's not working, obviously, for whatever reason. People are not coming to the movies. But whatever the reason is, I guarantee you if you lowered the price to $5 a ticket or $7 a ticket, you're going to get a ton more people to come. So you're going to make $1 million from 200,000 people coming at $5 a ticket versus making just under $1 million by getting 75,000 people to come at $10 a ticket. So it just behooves you to lower the price. And the less money that people have to fork over for tickets, the more likely they are to spend money on concessions. So it's just, again, behooves you to lower the ticket price, get people in the seats, make the same amount of money, if not more, from more people coming at a lower price, and then make more money on concessions. Not only because you have more people, but because more people will spend money on concessions than would have even out of the original number of people that were coming. And they also have to do something about pirating. Now, I can't say that I've never sailed the high seas myself, or that I don't frequent the high seas, actually. But these movies are up on the day they're released. The Flash was. Blue Beetle was. A bunch of movies that came out recently were up the day they were released in theaters, and if not the day, 1 or 2 days after. Sometimes they're on the pirating sites before they're out in the US, because they premiere these films in foreign markets ahead of time sometimes. And that's definitely killing ticket sales. So as much as I'm, not a stranger to the high seas, and as much as I might like that the high seas are there, they really need to crack down on this if they don't want these movies to flop. It's ridiculous. They never pull these movies down. All kinds of movies that opened over the last few months are still up. And that is absolutely hurting movie ticket sales. It's gotta be. So, and their response to pirating, whatever form it took, in the past it used to be torrenting and so forth. The response, as I said earlier, to when people stop going to movies has always been to raise prices, to try to make more from the people who are still going to the movies. But what that does is it knocks a bunch of people who were going to the movies out of going to the movies, and you actually lose money. So they need to really crack down on pirating, and they need to lower prices. That's how we're going to save the movie industry. Other than that, it's just going to go the way it's been going. And the studios are losing a ton of money, and the movie theater chains aren't making money. So they really need to do these things. Anyway, that's it. Peace and long life.